Hail and well met. Welcome to episode 15 of Twilight of the Realms. I am Eric Scott DeB, writer, game designer, Twitch streamer, pirate, and the DM of this particular game. You can find my books online. You can find me talking about them on the Discord. I'm just real excited about the game, so I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Take it away, Allie.
Hi, everybody. I'm also not going to waste too much of your time. I'm a writer, author, actually, game designer, TTRPG streamer, playing Shay. Hey, and today I'm going to tell you about one of our sponsors. And that sponsor is Idle Champions. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Farida, Havilar, and Mehen from the Brimstone Angels novels. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Web, Epic Game Store, Google Play, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. For more information, check out idlechampions.com. And seriously, I think they should add some characters from the OG Irregulars, maybe, or Eric's novels or something.
You never
Come
know,
on, guys. Take it away, Cora. Boom.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Cora. I am a writer. I am a game designer, and I am playing Callista, our wonderful face guard ranger. I also have two other great sponsors to tell you about. Both of them make dice, and both of them are awesome in very different ways. In a realm where most warriors use plastic light weapons, Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you are skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. Norse Foundry offers other cool gaming accessories as well, and you can find their store and more about them at norsefoundry.com. They also have a couple of really cool collaborations still going on. The Feyweave dice are still there, so you should definitely check them out and potentially grab them before they're gone. And they also are doing a cool collaboration with, I think it's Cantrip Candles, which are some really neat D&D themed candles. So if you like the smell of magic, I think you should check them out. Our other dice sponsor, named for the mythical creature that rises from the ashes, is Phoenix Dice. Phoenix Dice specializes in breathing new life into old material, and they are constantly testing and working on new designs. If you're a gamer who is also really environmentally conscious, or just somebody who likes necromancers and wants some thematic dice, you should definitely check them out at phoenixdice.com. Take it away, Kay.
I am Kyrea Draken. You can call me Kay.
What's up?
And I'm a little overcaffeinated.
Oh,
so,
you might me then?
And playing Sorrow. And since we're not spending too much time doing other stuff, Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen. I'm gonna continue the aggressive intensity that everybody else has been bringing.
Set the tone.
So yeah, let's go. I wasn't here last week, but I'm very excited to be back. And I play Ilmarin, the Eldritch Mind Sorkadin. And I am super excited to be back. I also go by Savage Sparrow on the internet. SavageSparrow.com is my awesome nerdy website for apparel and accessories. And Patreon.com/SavageSparrow. If you want to see the wicked cool art I've been doing for this campaign, including the epic piece of Manchun. I guess I'm gonna stop here so we can play this game.
Excellent. So, the last thing that happened just before the game ended last week is that Lady Ilira Nathalan, the Shadowfox herself, showed up, stabbed Manchun, who comically and dramatically slid off to the side, mortally wounded, or so it would appear. And now she is standing face to face with Shay Darksong. Sorrow and Ilmarin are both forcibly kneeling, trapped in some kind of binding enchantment, while Vane and Callista rush to aid their companions deep within the dungeon. You will arrive momentarily. But when we start out, the only one who is there, who can speak, who could act, who can confront Ilira, is Shay, and that is exactly what Ilira has planned. So, Ilira stares at Shay, and she is beautiful and terrible. Her makeup is particularly dark. She goes through these phases of having kind of like very moody, very goth sort of makeup, and that's where she is now. She's deep in one of those phases. Her eyes are darkened, her lips are darkened, but they have a little silver mark on them, and her eyes, which are normally bright gold, like freshly polished coins, are instead dark, as like a coin in a darkened room. And she gazes at you, and she says, "I found you. At last."
Wouldn't have.
And what do you do?
Shay will like she's gone tense, like very tense, and I think the moment kind of Manchun slid away, she would have shifted slightly into a more guard position. So like her sword's still tipped down, but she's like ready in case this goes sour. And she'll say, up until about a 10-day ago, less, I wasn't that hard to find.
No, I knew you would come for me. Well, I knew you would follow me. I didn't exactly know that when you would find me, but you did. And now I am here, and you are here, and we can be together again. You can come with me.
Do what?
And do what? Well, okay, Ilmarin, Sorrow, you're both fighting against this enchantment. Ilmarin, it is highly unusual to you to kneel at all,
Yes.
much less to kneel to a man for
Yes.
any reason.
Exactly.
And so while your mind is flummoxed and confused and full of blood and hunger and lust, a lot of that, you're still like, there's this cold, poisonous drow matriarch that's fighting her way through. And you hear a whispering, angry voice that says, "Sister, we need bow to no man. Join me. Join me." Sorrow, you feel much the same. Last time you bowed to a man, that did not go well, and it has haunted you for years. And you are struggling, grasping your will to try and force yourself up, but your will is profoundly broken. Like, Lilton hurt you so badly. The bounds of your mind are so weakened that like you are absolutely vulnerable to telepathic control, and Manchun hardly had to exert any force. He's down, he's bleeding to death, and you are still bowing. Anger is rising in you.
Ooh, rage is rising.
Ilira looks to Shay, and she says, "You see, pet, when Mirren stole my curse from me, she gave me something too. Not magic, not divinity, not even love. All of those she reserved for herself. No, she gave me something much greater than any of these. Inspiration. There is nothing that cannot be stolen. Nothing I cannot take."
What are you planning?
So she lowers her sword so that it's not pointed directly at you. But it seems like she could leap back to the defensive immediately. "I spent over a century of my life imprisoned in myself, unable to touch anyone. I found comfort, people to keep me going, and you were one of those. Thank you, and I apologize for how difficult I made all of that. And not to worry. You won't need to suffer any longer. Neither will I. Because I will never be trapped again. I will never be imprisoned. I have always run from my foes, but now I will turn and face them. I will need the power to defeat them. Understand? You understand, don't you?
I.
Tell me you understand.
Is this what you've been doing this whole time? You've barely been around. You left everything to...
Everyone left me!
I didn't!
Neverin is dead. Lilton is gone. I will find the last handful, he who corrupted and abused me, and I will take from him all that he has, but even they are not enough. I will have my vengeance upon she who ruined me. I will steal from her, I will take her power, and I will steal from Shar so that she cannot hurt me again. I will always be grateful to you, pet. And it's because you have loved me and I have loved you that I want to take you with me. These others with you, they will only slow us down. Leave them, kill them if they won't depart. We can kill them together if you wish. My knight, my sword, my chosen.
Your subordinate.
Isn't that what you want?
No.
No?
No. That's never...
What do you mean, no? This is me. Are you not you? This is your purpose, your destiny. I am your whole life. I am everything.
No.
You cannot deny me.
I can. This isn't you. This isn't the person that I love. And I'm not going to do this. I deserve better.
You haven't suffered enough. That's all this is. That's why you deny me. I understand. I understand. I do. I do, pet.
I've suffered plenty. I'm done.
Not enough.
Suffering.
Not enough. Okay. At this point, Sorrow,
Yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw as you're trying to fight your way free of this binding.
Okay. And still disadvantage?
Yes.
Ooh. So let's hopefully not blow that. Oh God! First I got a 21, and then I got a natural 1 for 3.
No!
You hear a faint flicker, a whisper at the back of your mind. Having trouble. And you find yourself sitting in an opulent, many-pillowed room with a golden god of a man who is
No.
sipping tea.
No.
No, you're not having trouble.
My God.
No. Send me back where I was.
Wilton sips his tea very delicately, cowering and submitting to an inferior, some insane spawn of a vampire, of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
I'll fight my way through it.
You won't.
But not. I won't submit to him, and I sure as fuck won't submit to you.
There's the
I
one.
am not looking for your submission. I want to help you.
What price?
None.
Bullshit.
Okay, fine. I'll put a price on it. Don't throw my stone in the ocean. That's all.
Okay, fine. I'll just crush it. How about that?
Oh, you won't be able to, but you can try.
What you want?
Do you want help or not? Your friend is about to be seduced into darkness or murdered in front of your eyes, Sorrow. I know you're stubborn. I like that about you, by the way. But please.
She can handle her own problems.
Yes, and you can handle yours.
Damn you.
Don't worry. That's already been taken care of.
Yeah, I heard.
Do you want to be free of this binding or not? I'm sorry what I did to your mind. It's obviously a significant hindrance. I didn't intend it to be a backdoor for anyone other than me. But, intentions, well,
Undo
intentions
it.
are an undrawn sword.
Undo it.
I will. Don't throw me in the ocean. Sorry, you wake up all of a sudden. And that disadvantage on your wisdom saves no longer applies. You are holding that black stone, and it is radiating with warmth and heat and power. And you break free of that hold. Okay. Shay.
Yes.
So, Ilira has screamed at you, and she is now brandishing her sword at you. Is there one thing you would like to do before this devolves into a duel?
I think she'll. I mean, she's slightly tipped up the blade of her sword. Like she's in guard position. She's ready to go. So she'll say, "I know you're hurting. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just go. We can go home."
I offered to have you come with me. You rejected me. You turned me down.
Ilira, I love you, but I can't.
That isn't enough.
Clearly not.
And she's going to attack you.
Okay.
But at that same moment, Sorrow breaks free of her binding and comes up with a roar. So I'm going to need you two to roll initiative, please.
All right.
Big roar.
Initiative.
Advantage on initiative. 19 or... Yeah, 19.
And I got a 12.
Shay, you were not expecting Ilira to attack you. That's why you got a 12 on your initiative. You really thought, you were really hoping that she wouldn't.
Like I was prepping for it, but even then, like it's just still kind of a.
There's a difference between like logically I should do this and the reality.
Exactly.
Yep. Yep. Let's see here. I'll open up the right thing. Okay. All right, yeah, she's definitely going to go first. So, she, rather than stab at Shay, is going to react to Sorrow rushing toward her.
Sorrow is not rushing toward her.
Oh, okay. She's going to react to Sorrow moving and suddenly not being paralyzed. And what she is going to do is that she is going to fall back into a shadow and appear out of Sorrow's shadow. And then she's going to stab at Sorrow.
Oh, crap.
Yep.
Well, clearly then the problem was I was expecting her to attack me, and then she didn't attack me and attacked someone else.
Oh, God. Okay, so she just crit Sorrow. That was... Ooh.
Ow.
Oh no!
All right, so let's see.
Well, how do you know?
Uh-oh. All right. That wasn't strictly expected, so let me just some roll going here. She does 132 damage to Sorrow.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Ah.
I will take from you everyone that you love.
Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction.
Any normal person would have died. Like, she ran that blade right through Sorrow's chest. It burst out Sorrow's chest, right? She should be dead. But no. What's the save for the Hellish Rebuke, please?
That is a dex save, DC 19, which she's probably going to make that.
She rolled a 1. Okay, so she did get hit by your blast.
All right, she takes...
She was so focused on the torment for Shay and maybe killing you that, she just didn't expect it.
14 fire damage.
Okay.
And Sorrow will just growl at her. I don't have a problem with you. I'm dealing with something else. Get out of my face.
Huh. She wrenches the sword free. And that is it for her turn. Okay, Sorrow, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
Where am I, or where is Manchun in relation to me?
Manchun is up on the dais, and he is kind of slumped against the wall.
All right.
He's watching this whole drama going on. And then his eyes meet yours.
Am I going to provoke from Ilira if I cast Misty Step?
If she wants to take an Oh, if you cast Misty Step, no, you won't.
Okay. Misty Step over to him.
Okay.
Which is a bonus action. And then I'm going to try to cut this bleep's head off.
Okay.
Why, dice? Why? Natural 1.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I think the chat might have given you inspiration.
I think it was only Shay and Callista,
Shay
but I think I
Callista's
have...
the most recent, but you might
Yeah,
have
but
one.
I think the chat is probably going to give you inspiration, aren't you, chat? Aren't you? Aren't you?
All right. We'll
Let's
bet.
give the chat a moment. Ilmarin.
Okay.
So I would like you to roll initiative as well, please.
Okay. Boop, boop. 11.
Okay. And Callista, I would like you to roll initiative as well. You're not in the scene yet, but you will be.
16.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got initiative. Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Or rather, you got inspiration there, Sorrow. Let's go. Roll
Thank
your
you,
attack
audience.
again, please.
19.
Did you roll a 19 or did you hit a 19?
I hit a 19.
Okay, you do hit him. Go ahead and
All
do
right.
some damage.
All right, so I'm not...
You're not raging, so you don't have the rage bonus.
No, I did the Misty Step as a bonus action, so...
Right.
Big F off greatsword.
You betcha.
I mean, you're still guts posing there with the sword, right? And then just like this cannon blast of destruction. Just yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that is... 6, 12, 15 damage.
Okay.
And
Okay, you chop into Manchun
Okay.
and leave this just gaping wound.
I was aiming for his neck, so
Okay, you chop into his neck, and your blade goes most of the way into his body. Okay,
Mhm.
but instead of blood coming out, what you see is dampness and snow.
What?
And then he looks up at you and he says, "Ha ha ha ha!" And then his body just kind of melts away like a snowman.
That's
Okey-dokey.
disconcerting.
I hate
Callista,
that.
you and Vane are rushing toward the battle. You hear shouting. That was clearly Ilira shouting something. And then you hear this booming, ha 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 ha, which is clearly like, Callista, you've never met Manchun, but that seems like a evil wizard laugh to you, very clearly.
Yeah. Tracks.
You're still running.
I
Okay.
think we were specifically like dimension
Yeah.
dooring.
Dimension dooring and such. Well, that gives you a good bead on where to go. So you dimension door again. Okay, Shay, your turn. So
All right.
Ilira is facing you, and she says, "Huh, look at that. She abandoned you too."
Shay will just kind of, Shay will, sword up, and she'll say, "Leave them out of this. Your fight's with me."
It is. Let's go. Let us dance as we did before. I'm not going anywhere.
Neither am I. And she will shadow dance, toward Ilira.
Okay.
But instead of actually trying to stab her, Shay's actually going to kind of like ram into her and try to like grapple and like grab the hand that's holding betrayal.
You're gonna do an illegal flèche move. I understand. Okay, so you shadow dance and she shadow dances too, and then the two of you are like moving together slowly through the shadow world,
Okay.
and you bash into her. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics. All right.
Yep.
I am trained in athletics, so I can't get below a 24. Let's see. 29.
Right.
And she's specifically like trying to like hold on to her, but also like grabbing the hand that has her sword in it.
Okay, yeah, you do slam into her and you do grab her sword hand, and she grabs your sword hand,
All right.
and then you two are truly dancing among the shadows.
We can stop this anytime.
Yes, come with me.
No, come with me. Come home.
We both know I cannot.
Why?
I will not.
Why?
Because you are my curse. Okay. Ilmarin,
Yes.
you are struggling against this telepathic binding. And it is extremely difficult because not only was a spell cast on you, but a spell was cast through the minds that you're connected to, one of which is extremely open and weak to mental intrusion. However, Sorrow broke free of the spell somehow. Like her mind closed off. It is now closed off from you. You're no longer connected to Sorrow. Sorrow is on her own.
Okay.
You're still connected to Shay, but Shay moves into the shadow world. So you're temporarily like off on your own, which weakens the assault on you. So
Okay.
The voice of your sister says, now or never. Now or never.
I won't trade. I won't trade one master for.
We know no master, sister. We shall know no master. I only ever want to help you. You must see that.
Last time, almost killed everyone I care about and me.
I was making a point. You all survived.
How do
She
I...
has this kind of like bratty sort of like whine to that response.
How do I know that you are going to release control should it be given to you?
If you want to come back, all you have to do is ask. I just want to be with you. You're the one who's trying to run away from me. Why would I want to hold you back?
Why must I ask for control of my body?
You need not ask. I just want to be with you. That's all I want. You're visualizing, you're seeing this small drow child who's speaking with you. You're also a drow child in this visualization. You look very similar, although she's dressed in rags, like the like lowest tier clothing set on Baldur's Gate 3. That's what she's wearing.
What?
We can share.
What are you?
I'm you.
But you're also not. You're
I'm
something
your
else.
shadow. I'm your true self.
That is a lie.
See, I was worried you might say that. Okay, Ramli, it's your turn.
Oh shit! Oh no!
So, the
Okay.
woman formerly known as Ilmarin, her eyes snap open, and they are deep red, like starting to bleed red.
Oh hell!
And she goes do 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 do, and just stands up from that binding spell, her body contorting.
Like shaking it out. Okay. So,
Do you spend this turn shaking it out, or do you want to actually take an action as well?
oh, I want to take an action.
Excellent.
So
So
right now,
Shay and Ilira are dancing through the shadows, so they're only partly substantial. Sorrow is standing there on top of the dais, standing over like a melted heap of snow that's starting to dissolve into the ground.
okay.
And you hear this booming laughter of the man who dared try to bind you and your sister, your beloved sister, she is your entire existence, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Okay. So Manchun cannot be seen, right?
You don't know where he is.
Okay.
You assume that he's somewhere.
Interesting. I'm just looking at all the stuff that she has. Okay, cool.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
as Naramli looks around, you see all things as they are.
Oh.
No artifice, no illusion. You see through darkness. You see through
Okay.
disguises. You see
That's
everything.
what I was gonna ask if I needed to cast True Sight.
No, you have true sight within 60 feet.
Okay, and so I still don't see Manchun.
No. You see the remains of his simulacrum, which is crumbling down into the ground.
Okay.
You see the stone in Sarah's hand blazing gold.
That's a problem.
To you, Sarah, it's just a jet black stone.
I mean, Naya's gonna want to murder the man that made them bow.
Mhm.
And then probably shank Ilira. But
But what I'm
how
saying
can
is,
I
if
find
he
them?
is invisible or hidden from you, he
Yeah.
is not within 60 feet of you.
okay.
Actually, as you're looking around, you do see a clairvoyance sensor.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
what's that?
Where you're pretty sure Manchun is watching you through that spell.
Ooh, okay. Is there a way I can like get that and trace it back to where he is, or like is that wishful thinking?
You think you could probably send some kind of visual or psychic-based attack through it?
Oh yeah. Then in that case,
Would you like me to come back to you?
well, because I can either do mind whip or psychic scream.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, would you let me do psychic scream with it? Because then I'll get Ilira too.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast psychic scream.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Ilira, Shay, Sorrow, and Manchun all have to make saving throws against it. What is the saving throw?
It is an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. Excellent.
Ah, no. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use lucky.
Got an 8.
All right. Now let's see.
Okay, so I'll venture a guess that Sorrow failed the save.
Well, no, I get to choose
Boom.
because it says you choose 10 targets.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Or okay, I see what you're doing.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
The
cool.
Romley factor.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
you know.
Well, so
The Romley spared her last time.
Yeah.
Not this time, though.
lucky, lucky paid off for me because I got a 27.
Great. What was the DC of this spell save, by the way?
20.
20. Okay. Yeah, so Shay, you made your save, which I think, well, I'll let Naramli tell you what happens to you.
Let's see.
So
Let's
for people
see.
who made their save,
On a successful save, so it looks like I did 56 damage for the regular one. So if you succeeded, then you only take 20,
28?
28. Yeah.
Does
28 psychic damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are not stunned.
No, I still take that because evasion does not apply.
It does not apply to
No,
intelligence
it's in your
saves.
head.
All right. How much,
Ilira also takes some damage and is like, ah!
yeah, how much
right.
damage is that again?
It's 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah. Does Ilira make the save also?
She did make the save, yeah.
Okay. Did Manchun make it?
He did, yeah.
Dang it. Okay.
He did take some damage, though.
Okay. Well, that's at least something.
You can fit so she let loose this scream of psychic energy. Sorry, you took 56 psychic damage.
And
Still up?
also you'd be stunned.
And you're stunned. Okay.
Naramli is a goddamn liability.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's Manchun's turn. Okay. He appears. And he is like, no, no, no. And then he fires this beam of green energy toward Ilmarin Naramli.
Okay.
So I think in this case, that is going to be a dexterity saving throw, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, 10.
Okay.
That armor. Rip.
Naramli takes 75 points of force damage.
5. Okay, let me math.
If you click on your hit points in your character sheet, you could just put in 75 and then click damage, and it will do it for you.
I used the calculator on my
Oh.
phone.
All right, that's fine. From a disintegrate spell. That's what he just
Okay.
cast at you.
Cool.
Okay. Ooh, boy. You didn't die, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Naramli's just like, how dare you? Now you come for my clothing?
It is Ilira's turn.
Oh, good.
She says, "This has been a pleasure, pet, but I came here on business. And that business has just showed himself. She shadow dances again.
Okay. We're kind of like holding on to stuff. How does that
She
work?
takes you with her.
Okay.
And you both appear next to Manchun.
Well, I'm not letting go yet.
Okay.
Still gotta,
And she tries to stab Manchun. Are you going to stop her, or are you going to let her stab Manchun?
I'm gonna like resist. What are you?
All right, make another athletics check, please.
We're not done. That's 31.
Oh boy.
What do you mean I'm your curse?
All right, you do stop her from stabbing Manchun. She says, "You would sacrifice all of your friends just to have a conversation with me. Who are you? Me?"
They can handle themselves. We're not done.
Okay. Well, you stopped her. Sorrow, you are stunned. Does that stun last for one round, or is it a save throw kind of thing, normally?
Let's find out.
What can I do while I'm stunned?
Oh, you'll see.
A
don't
stunned
worry.
target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, the stun ends.
Sorrow.
End of the turn, huh? Okay.
Sorrow.
Yeah.
You find yourself in a cave. And
Oh,
in this
crap.
cave are two little drow girls choking the shit out of each other. Like one who is dressed in like desiccated, withered slave clothes is like perched on top of the other who is wearing like the clothes of like a little noble girl and just choking her.
Ilmarin?
They both look at you.
Stop.
Can't you see they're kind of in the middle of something?
Can't you see we're kind of in the middle of something? One of them says.
But you're gonna kill each other.
The other one
And-
kicks her off.
And me.
And now you're presented with the two of them.
all of our friends. We're all going to die.
Why'd you have to bring her here? This is our place. Did you bring her here for us to play with?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Why would you abandon me like this?
Didn't. You are not real.
I kind
You
of
are
think
not-
she is.
You're not anything.
You're gonna regret saying that.
Oh,
Okay, Callista,
Oh,
you
do
show
I-
up.
Do I get the save at the end of my turn? Or
You do.
Are we...
Go ahead and roll a save. With that stone,
Mhm.
you still do not have disadvantage on your saves.
Okay. That'll be a 6.
Okay, you're
Oh,
still
no!
stunned though. Okay, Callista, you show up. Utter chaos. There is a wizard. His robe is partly made of dwarf beards, which are sweeping along the ground. And it's flowing purple-black cloak, and he has a mask. He has now put the mask on. Okay.
He is also perpetually casting prestidigitation to avoid having the dust cling to those beard robes.
That's right. It's a lot of maintenance. And he has just cast a green ray of energy at Ilmarin. And Ilmarin and the wizard are locked in a spell duel. Meanwhile, Sorrow stands next to the wizard looking stunned. Okay? Like she's dead on her feet, basically. Meanwhile, you see Ilira and Shay struggling over their rapiers near the wizard. Like they've kind of like staggered away from him out of the blast range, right? But they are fighting over the swords. What do you want to do? Oh, and Vane is there.
Oh.
Vane appeared with you. She's a little tired because she's been teleporting you like dimension doors in rapid succession. And she's like, just 1 second. I enjoy pain,
So-
but not the pain of weariness.
Okay. So I have actions because Vane was the one who cast the last
Correct.
dimension door. Okay.
Yeah, your initiative is when Vane teleported you in, and so you can now take actions.
Okay. So Callista's just gonna kind of take in that chaos. But there's one common factor here. So she is going to Hunter's Mark, the masked wizard.
Okay.
And run into stab said masked wizard.
It's the community pizza meme. It's you walked in and it's just like everything's on fire.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Absolute chaos.
Yeah, you go
Alright.
running up toward him. So,
All right.
yep.
So
Go ahead and make an
let's,
attack.
Stab a wizard.
Geek the mage.
All right. 26 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
All right. That'll be 13 piercing.
Okay.
4 psychic. And 4 force.
Okay. Hold on. Let me do some quick math here. All right.
Okay. Then the scimitar for a 23.
Okay. That time you're gonna hit a shield. And he looks at you through the shield. And he says, "Adventurers. It's always adventurers." Okay, that hit did not hit. Do you have further attacks?
One more attack, and she'll just kind of give a shrug as he says that before trying to stab him again.
Yep.
I rolled the wrong dice.
I love the little shrug. That's a nice little like stab.
30 to hit.
All right. Yeah, you jab that other blade right under the shield and right into him.
Yeah. Which will be for yeah, we'll go with that. 10 piercing and 6 force.
Okay. Must I be confounded at every turn?
Yes.
Okay. Shay, it is your turn.
All right. And Shay will say, "Just what did you mean by that? Talk to me." And she's going to try to wrench betrayal out of her hand.
Okay.
What
Make
do
an
I-
athletics check.
All right. Still a 24.
Right. She actually lets it go. And now you have her rapier and your rapier in your two hands.
All right. She'll stagger back a step.
And then she pauses and looks at you. And it seems like she's going to say something. Like she's overcome with emotion. And then she brings up her hand and slides it through the air, and a blade of shadow just appears out of her hand. And she says, "I owe you nothing." Okay, Ilmarin. So, Ilmarin and Naramli act on the same turn. And what determines who's going to act is this psychodrama.
Okay, cool.
Ilmarin, you are presented with sorrow. You are presented with Naramli. I think you know which of the drow girls you are.
Yes.
Sorrow has no idea, though. Since whenever you speak in her head. You don't speak out of your mouths.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to speak out of your mouth, nothing happens. Like, you both speak like words. You mouth words at the same time. What are you going to do?
Let's see. Oh man, this is hard.
Sorrow, as you stand there, you
Mhm.
realize that you are holding Hack. You're still holding your sword,
Yeah.
Sorrow.
Huh.
Like the handle, the elongated basically half of this blade is like firm and cold in your fingers.
Okay.
Well, you're just holding it in one hand because you have the stone in the other hand.
Right.
But you're so strong you can just wield it in one hand.
Okay.
Well, I have a quick
Okay.
question.
Yes.
According to my research, so stun says I'm incapacitated. Does that mean that I drop what I'm holding, at least outside the mindscape? Does that mean I dropped the stone?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I just imagine you're like frozen.
Yeah, your body is standing there.
Yeah.
You're still holding the stone and you're still holding the sword
Yeah. You're like
Okay.
paralyzed.
in the real world.
Got
In
it.
the mindscape, you're fully aware and fully, articulated. Like your limbs bend and stuff.
So
Actually, your skin looks a little plasticky, which is weird.
I feel like Ilmarin, like now that she's not being choked anymore,
Uh-huh.
would kind of just like sigh and just like look at Naramli like earnestly and be like, if you are truly looking out for my interests, why are you hijacking my body to hurt the people that I care for? Why are you doing these things over and over again instead
Because
of...
those people don't care about you. Those people want to hurt you.
She
want to
would not
use
be
you.
here if she did not care for me. And I need you to understand that.
I love her.
That doesn't mean anything. That is a pale, shadowy reflection of what I feel. How dare you, tiefling? How dare you?
Ilmarin will like stand in between Naramli and Sorrow and just say, you will not touch her.
What are you doing, sister? Why would you choose her over me? She is nothing. You are everything. I am everything. We are everything.
I know you cannot help being the product what you are. And know that this violence and hatred and darkness is all that you know. And that this pain and hatred are things that come naturally. But if you do care for me as you say you do, I need you to accept that there is a better way, that I have found it, and I can teach it to you.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I also channel my divinity?
Yes.
Absolutely! Yes!
Healing Strike can reach you in this place.
Yay! Got it! Alright, let me double check. Whoops, that's the wrong character sheet. No wonder. I was like, wait, I can't do that. Okay. Channel divinity. Yeah, because it's specifically oh. Trees. Okay, there we go. +5. Cool.
Okay.
For the next 10 minutes. Perception. Wait, no, persuasion. Yes.
If you're gonna reach your shadow double,
Okay.
this is the moment.
So I rolled a 14 plus the 5 is 19.
Okay.
Can I? Ooh, I'm scared now.
Are you trained in persuasion?
Yes, I have
Okay.
a +11. I
Okay.
just rolled very bad.
Okay.
So it's 19 with the channel divinity.
Okay. Are you gonna use inspiration?
I don't think I have inspiration.
I think you might. Because I think the chat might have given you inspiration.
You got given some a while
Yeah.
back. I thought.
Oh, I wasn't sure if we could use like
Oh yeah.
from
Yeah.
past games or not. Like I wasn't
yeah.
sure if it was. I just didn't want to be a rude dude.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you,
no.
chat.
Yeah, if you haven't used it yet, you've got it. So go for it.
Okay, absolutely. All right, that time I got a 17 plus the 5 is 23.
For a moment, your shadow sister looks at you, and you think that you've reached her. Like, her body kind of relaxes, and tears start welling up in her eyes. And she says, "Sister." The moonlight of Ilastrae suffuses you. You feel the reassuring, cool light of the goddess upon you. Your cause is right. Your words are strong. You have spoken your truth from your heart. Sorrow is with you, standing behind you. And then you realize that darkness suffuses Naramli in much the same way that light suffuses you. And there is a figure standing behind Naramli. A drow woman, of an age with Ilmarin, as you are in the real world. Grown, full in her power, clad in dark armor, as of a crusader of Lulth, the demon queen of spiders. And she is looking at you and Sarah with the same expression that little Naramli has, which is a grievous, too long smile. In the real world, Ilmarin, you wake up to your body.
Okay.
You can act.
Is Manchun still next to me?
He's up on the dais, and you
Okay.
are about 30 feet away from him.
Okay.
Perfect spellcaster dual range.
Oh, because I want to smite him.
You can do that. You have that
Okay.
much movement, I think.
I do. I should.
Smite.
Yeah. I absolutely.
That's one
wanna-
thing Manchun doesn't bring to a spellcaster duel is smiting ability.
What?
Yeah,
This is
I
a-
absolutely want to smite him.
this is
Like,
wizardly? What is happening? Ah.
if anyone deserves to be smote, it's that dude. Okay. So,
You come striding up to him. He says, "What?
yeah,
What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I'm gonna
You-
ask. I am going to
You
ask you
pull
a
up the axe.
question.
And he's like, "How could you be so uncouth?"
22.
Yeah, that hits him.
All right. So regular axe damage is 16.
Okay.
Oh wait, is he a fiend? Wait, is he a fiend or undead?
Yes, in fact.
He is undead.
Okay.
He's a
He
vampire.
is undead.
So yeah, this does radiant damage. It does 9 points of radiant.
Okay, are you doing your regular smite or are you spending a larger
I am-
spell slot?
I am absolutely. I haven't rolled the smite yet. I am absolutely casting smite at a higher spell slot.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
So it does 9 radiant damage right off the top, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
So
use.
that's
one of-
25 damage so far.
I'm gonna use one of my 5th level spells for
Okay,
smite.
so I think that means you're going to do an extra 6d8 damage.
Yup, of radiant.
Yep.
So that's another 21 on top.
Nice.
Kaboom.
Yeah, he recoils from that blow and he's like, ah!
Porque.
You will know your place.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Okay, it is indeed his turn next,
Yeah. All right.
and he's so angry.
Good.
He doesn't even have a quip to share.
Yeah.
He just raises his hands, and like this chorus of undead voices and spirits flow up and out of him in this nexus of profane energy, and it just starts draining life force from everyone in the room. So I'm going to need you all to make a fortitude saving throw, please.
Oh, jeez.
Which is to say a constitution saving throw. See, I always make that mistake.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
21.
Okay.
18.
I'm gonna look that.
3.
I'm gonna look that. Yeah.
I should probably heroic inspiration that 3.
Ooh, 18.
Quite possibly.
I got an 18.
I got a 3 a second time.
Ah!
Oh.
No.
All right. Those of you who got a 20 or above,
Crap.
you take 27 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Sorrow's
no.
down.
Sorrow goes down. Those of you who did not get a 20 or above, you take 55 necrotic damage.
Ow. Okay.
Wait, how much?
Same.
How much was that?
wait.
21. You said
27,
27. Okay.
How much was the failed save?
55 necrotic damage.
Sorrow's dead.
Sorrow's not dead.
That's
Well,
not
Sorrow
bad.
is-
down.
Sorrow's down. Very
Sorrow
down.
is down. Very, very down. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of that life energy flows back into Manchun.
Jeez.
It felt like it was draining your blood out of you. Like your blood just seeps out of your pores and flows up into this cloud and then down into Manchun's mouth. And then his chin is covered in blood, and he looks at Ilmarin with his fangs, and he says, "We could do this the old-fashioned way. Yes, we can." And then he pounces on Ilmarin.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Okay.
okay, that's going to be a 21 to hit Ilmarin. Does that hit Ilmarin?
That hits.
Okay, he sinks his teeth into Ilmarin's neck.
Ah!
And Ilmarin, you're going to take some damage.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
This may be where I go down.
Oh, no.
Okay, first you're going to take 7 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then you're going to take 19 necrotic damage.
I'm down now.
Oh.
Yeah, he is now drinking blood out of Ilmarin's unmoving body. Okay.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh.
It is Ilira's turn.
Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go.
She says, "You chose this, pet. You. I could have stopped this.
You can still stop it.
I think you are more important. I think you need to learn this lesson a little bit better." And she teleports next to Callista. Callista, she's going to attack you.
Oh,
I think that will even come complete with the Shay shouting Callista, and as a warning.
Okay, so she did roll a 1. However, she does have the stroke of luck ability. So she turns it into a 20. So she crit
Yep.
Callista as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh
no.
dear.
Does the
Oh.
disadvantage come to play at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong die there. Jeez, don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, so 126 damage to Callista.
Okay.
Callista's still up, though, I'm pretty sure.
126, even with it halved thanks to the Ilmater blessing, that comes out to 63.
Yeah.
So the only way Callista survives this is some of that damage is fire and lightning, right?
Some of it is lightning. Some of it is fire,
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna try casting Absorb Elements and seeing
Okay.
if that does enough.
Okay.
On.
I mean, if you cast Absorb Elements, it just reduces the damage by half
It
from
would
one
just
of
have
those
the,
elemental
the,
sources.
the yeah.
So you take 10 less damage.
That is enough.
Oh my god.
Ilira's like, ha! Watch all your friends die for your stubbornness. And Callista's like, I'm not dead yet. So, Ilira looks to Callista and she says, your stubbornness is almost worthy of praise. Let's see.
I tried.
Oh, I have
And
this.
she's
I
like
have
coughing up blood.
this. Sorry. Let me consult my notes here for 1 second. You know, this might be. Here we go. Ilira. Okay, so let's retcon a little bit. Ilira says to Shay, "I will kill everyone you are traveling with, everyone you claim to care about, starting with this poor woman's replacement for me."
All right. And that's when she does the jump and the stab.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stabbed with the Shadow Blade.
and she kind of expects. She kind of. Oh my. That's right. It is with the Shadow Blade. Okay. You actually absorbed more of that damage with the absorb elements than you would have otherwise.
Oh.
Yes, you took 40 less damage, not
Yeah,
10.
'cause
So
it's-
add 30 hit points.
It's with the Shadow Blade, not with Betrayal, because Shay's holding Betrayal.
That's right. And let's see. Get back to my initiative tracker here. There we go. Okay. So Sorrow is down. Sorrow, make a death save. Callista, it is your turn. Do you have something to say?
Mm-hmm.
3.
So Callista will still probably end up coughing up blood there. I'm not your replacement, Ilira. I'm just a stranger who did a better job showing up for the date your wife planned for you. And then Callista will start trying to stab her.
Excellent. So now there's this duel going on between Ilira and Callista. Make your attack roll, please.
That was not a good roll. So I am going to use the inspiration that chat was kind enough to gift me
Excellent.
for this one. We're going to try that roll again. Much better. 26 to hit.
Okay. She is, in fact, going to use her defensive duelist feat, and she parries that.
All right.
Barely.
Barely.
Okay.
Well, then Callista will follow up with her other weapon.
And
It's only a
here I
21 to
thought.
hit.
What did you say?
21 to hit.
21 will not hit. She parries that as well. She says, and here I thought I had shit luck. You bumbled into the ambush I sent for Shay? Did she enjoy it? At least I really hope she did.
You really are a shit spouse. Couldn't have settled for flowers. And then she'll follow up with the final rapier attack.
Okay.
29 to hit.
That's actually going to hit her. All right. Excellent. Rapier and scimitar. She's not used to this kind of fighting.
Yeah. can't imagine. Yeah.
I gotta see. 10 damage.
Okay.
From the piercing. And then 1 psychic.
Okay. It's a little niggling in the mind. She pulls herself out of the blade. You stabbed her in the arm, basically. And she says, we aren't really flower wives. I'm no wilting lily, which explains why you two haven't done it yet, if you ever will. And don't get me wrong. She spits out a little bit of blood. I'd not kick you out of our bed. There's a certain flex to you. If only you had the confidence to match. Mayhap I should keep you alive and let you and Shay torture each other. You'd probably do a better job than I would.
By all means, let me live. Undermine yourself. Just don't blame me when it doesn't work out the way you hope.
Hope. Ilira scoffs, spits the word like venom. Your
Oh, I think we lost sound. Or I lost sound.
The audio cut.
No,
Audio
I can
cut.
hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
can't-
it's just Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eric,
yeah.
your audio's
Oh
gone.
no! Did you unplug your headset? Or like,
That's awful timing.
That is
Can he hear
us?
terrible. I think he can hear us, but like.
you,
I don't think he can hear
Okay.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
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 All right. What part did we miss?
her response.
she started
Her
scoffed.
response.
Yeah.
yeah. It
Okay.
sounded like she had something really cool to say.
Oh my God, it was so good. All right. Let's just. I'm gonna re-record it, and
Yeah.
Allie's gonna fix it in
Absolutely.
editing.
I will fix it in post
Okay.
if I remember,
All right.
or
Hold
otherwise.
on one second. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
get my microphone to work correctly again. Hold on.
Yeah. If
Well, the audience might get a good laugh out of
yeah.
it.
Hey, audience, if you see all of this, that means I forgot. So.
Okay, can you all still hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Here's the marker.
Here's the marker.
Okay.
Let's see if I
3,
remember.
2. You better remember. 1. Ilira stares at you. Hope. She spits out the word like venom. Your sorrow will be sweet to the lady. Okay. That is going to make it Shay's turn.
Right.
So Shay, you watched all that go down.
I did.
You heard all that go down.
Mm-hmm. And she will shout, Ilira, that's enough. Don't. If this is about losing, you're letting Shar have hold over you. If this, I know we both lost something, but this doesn't mean you have to lose yourself. This isn't you.
You never knew me.
Really. Because I think I saw the truest version of you more than once. But that's the version you're scared to show. You always have been. You don't have to be scared, not with me.
She trembles slightly. No. No. She hits herself in the chest. No!
And then while she's doing that, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Ah, good idea.
And it's just so I'm gonna try to tap into I'm gonna try to pray to Illustrati again. I'm trying to push through.
Okay. Make a religion check, please.
Religion check, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, religion. How am I not trying?
You're basically a self-taught priestess.
I know, I hate it.
That's
but I'm
why you're
gonna-
not trained in religion.
I'm gonna use luck though.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, that's an 18.
All right. Illustrae shines through. Her light reaches you even in the darkness. And your spell goes off.
And I feel hope.
You feel hope. The tiny star of hope.
I feel hope, and for my spell, everybody in the party, hello. Everybody heals for only 5 HP, but it's something, and it stabilizes everybody that's doing death
Puts
saves.
Ilmarin and Sarah back on their feet.
Yeah,
Or,
exactly.
well, you wake up.
Yeah, you wake
Yeah.
up.
Like, Ilmarin Manchun is still holding on to you.
Yeah.
Ah!
And once she's done with that, she's going to discard the wounding rapier,
Mhm.
and she's going to draw a Lashiel in her other hand.
I see. Okay. Okay.
You and me.
All right. It is technically Ilmarin's turn. So, Ilmarin, you wake up.
Mhm.
Manchun is still holding you. But now he's like distracted because he is watching this fabulous drama unfold.
Manchu just manifesting popcorn.
He is a drama king. Like, I don't know if it's been clear to you all in chat so far. You probably thought I was like disrespecting Manchun by not treating him very seriously. But let me remind you that there are many Manchuns. This Manchun happens to be extremely mentally unstable in a very specific way. This is Manchun played by Sir Ian McKellen in his prime. This is Manchun played by Alan Cumming in his prime. This is Queen of Zentalkeep, and he is watching this battle going on, and he is living for the drama. Like, he discards tactics, he discards survival just so that he can watch this.
Oh my god.
And Ilmarin, that is giving you a moment.
Oh my god.
He is holding you like you are his bag of popcorn in this scenario.
So, I am absolutely going to axe him with another smite.
Okay, Ilmarin, you're hanging there. You're like, shing.
Yeah. How dare you?
Boom. Okay.
So let's see. 17?
17 is not going to hit him.
Ah!
Unless you have another inspiration.
Chat. Hello, chat. Hello, it's
I have a
me,
question.
your girl.
I have a question. Just in case.
Yeah.
Can I
Yes.
opt to give my inspiration to Ilmarin?
Yes.
Take it.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause, like, I've been using lucky all the time now, and
True.
I've got one left.
26.
Woo!
You sink your axe into his back. Just. Okay.
Okay, so that's 12 slashing.
Yep.
And 4 radiant
Okay.
for the axe.
Okay.
How hurt does he look?
Fairly hurt.
All right.
Like, he's bloodied. There's definitely blood coming out of his mouth, and it's not all yours.
I'm mad, so I'm gonna cast Divine Smite with the level 7 spell slot.
Excellent. That's another 8d8 damage.
Yep. So that is 27 radiant on top.
Sorkinen are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, jeez. All right, he's real hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Wham! You're like, ah! And he drops you,
Better.
and and you collapse to the ground, panting.
And then, hang on a second, I want to check something. As my bonus action, I'm going to lay on hands myself.
Okay.
uh,
You start healing your wounds.
yeah.
And he says, Drow women. Why does it always have to be drow women? And he starts casting another spell and it just fizzles.
Good.
And he looks at his hand. And then you see somebody step between you and him. And it's Vane. And she says, did you forget about me? And then she stabs him with her sword. Gah! Gah! Right into him, nailing him to the ground.
Request.
Yes.
If this is Manchun being downed, can we reenact the final scene of Death Proof from, the Robert Rodriguez Quentin Tarantino Grindhouse feature, where the whole party joins in together as a bunch of ladies just beating the crap out of a toxic man?
Yeah,
I
Sora wants in on that. You know,
Yeah, it's
hack,
team
hack, hack, hack,
building.
hack, hack, hack. Please.
not just yet, because Ilira is still there and she's still a
Okay.
very, very significant threat.
That's fair, I guess.
However, okay. She looks at Shay. And she looks at Callista. She looks at Sarah and she looks at Ilmarin. And she says, and she lets go of the shadow rapier, which just disintegrates as it hits the ground. And she says, you will come with me. I know it.
Can't follow you down this path. This is what you're willing to do. This is who you're willing to become.
I know you, Shaira. I will see you again. And then the shadows swallow her up.
And Shay will just kind of visibly sag the moment that happens. Yeah, she's spent. Not fully collapsing, but she's just sags, and the tears she's been holding back just start flowing at that point.
Okay, we only have a second, Bane says. You can cry back on the ship. Everybody hold hands.
What about him? We need to kill him.
Okay, everybody stomp on the archwizard, and then everybody hold hands.
Let's go. We can hold hands. We can hold hands while we are stomping. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's on the ground. He's like, ah.
So-
Actually, Shay actually she's comes up out of that suddenly very angry. It's actually, you know what? You tried to control me, you son of a, and she'll start
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
down on the guy.
It's very cathartic.
Yeah.
He's
All
a
right, so you
vampire.
start kicking the crap out of Manchun.
Yeah.
If he's a vampire, how do we make sure he stays dead?
We don't have time for that right now. The best we can do is put him in his coffin until tomorrow. Do you hear this boom on the doors to this chamber? And Vane's like, yeah, that's what I was doing.
What
We
were
need
you
to leave.
doing?
Holding something back. Time to go.
That's
Oh,
right.
Did he run out of the nuts? Okay, yeah.
She sheathes her sword, and then she puts out her hands.
Yeah. Shay will sheath Elashiel, and she'll put Betrayal in the other scabbard, and she'll actually just pick up the Rapier of Wounding and then grab somebody's hand.
In the chaos, that Rapier of Wounding is somewhere.
Oh.
Do you want to go look for it?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Just everybody holds hands.
Yep.
Okay, you all
Yep.
stomp on Manchun until he turns into a cloud of mist. And Vane's like, ah, typical. And then she's casting a spell. Blood starts trickling down her nose because this is a real powerful spell. And then you all teleport away.
Oh.
Where did we end up?
You end up back on the Chromium.
Is it time for our break?
Yeah, Vane sags to one knee, and she goes, all right, time to rest. And on that note, we shall take our break. Take a few minutes rest, and we will come back together. And we're back. So, you all return to the Chromium. Zental Keep is still in an uproar about this parade that's been going on, and then was disrupted by a massive attack. And there was another massive attack deeper in the city, but fewer people know about that one. You're back on the ship. You're catching your breath when Ilmarin perks up. Her head kind of twists to the side, and her eyes turn starkly red. And Naramli says, so, let's have a talk, shall we?
Hi.
You have the worst timing.
I think I have the best timing, in fact. You're all so weak. I could kill you all with a single spell. But I won't, because my
Saw you.
sister...
I saw you and your sister together, and I saw what was standing behind you. And when I saw you, I saw myself as a little girl, homeless and alone on the streets of Waterdeep. Realized you need help.
Are you trying to empathize with me right now?
I want to help you.
Aww.
I want to help Ilmar, and I want to help you both.
Aww. You really
Please.
care about her. That's
Stop
so
patronizing.
sweet.
What do you want?
I want to talk.
Talk.
Let's
About?
talk.
Then let's talk.
Perfect. You have a conference room, right? Shadow sluts? And Vane's like, I do. Only my friends get to call me that. And Naramli says, all right.
Shay having a moment of like, wait, I'm what?
Don't be upset, Shay. You could be a shadow slut too.
I've been called worse.
What is
I'm
your
sure
name?
you have.
What is your name? You know your name.
Naramli is my name.
So
So-
backwards.
Yeah, that's wow. Okay, Sorrow got that.
Good job,
Got it.
Sorrow. I would not have expected that. She starts heading into the conference room.
Sorrel's limping and still holding her
Yeah,
guts.
Shay is. Shay just follows.
Callista will try to like catch Sorrow before getting into the conference room. Hey,
Yeah.
she's going to try to get to you. You feel ready for this?
Yeah. I'll be
Alright.
alright.
Just remember, you're not alone. Neither is she.
Sorrow has still got a death grip on that stone, by the way.
It's like pressing into your flesh. Like your flesh feels chafed, but at the same time there's like this warm comfort radiating from the stone.
She hates that.
And you have the sense that you could call upon the stone if you needed to. If you wanted to, if you dared to.
Okie doke. Yeah, let's do this.
Ilmarin, gangly in Naramli, gangly Ilmarin's body, flops down in like the captain's chair in the conference room. Sit, drink, They can marry.
Taking a lot of liberties on Vane's ship.
I won't be the one she punishes. That'll be my sister.
The sister you care so much about?
Of course. I care deeply about my sister. Would you like to see how much I care about my sister?
I feel like
I
this
think
trick-
I've already seen enough of how you care about your sister, and I frankly don't want to see more.
Stop hurting her if you care about her so much.
I have never hurt
You dropped
my
a
sister.
flaming rock on her head.
That was to make a point.
And you're putting her in a position where she'll be punished for your actions. It's some kind of love.
Vane, are you going to punish us for my actions? Vane looks to you. She looks around at each of you, and then she just like starts drinking straight out of the bottle.
that seems like a fair reaction. Jay will.
Romley smiles. She says, fine. Fine. My sister should be part of this conversation as well. She puts out her hand, and like mist starts swirling around and forms into like a shadowy body. And then a consciousness enters this shadowy body, and it looks like Ilmarin, like an image of Ilmarin. And Ilmarin, you awaken, looking at yourself that is smiling at you. Sister. Oh, I think we couldn't hear you, Jen.
My body.
Yes.
I know.
Apparently, your
Mm.
sister wanted to have a talk. Here we are. Let's talk.
I'm concerned that you are not taking sufficient care of my sister. In fact, you led her to her near death.
You were here near death.
I was trying to protect her. I was trying to eliminate the threat. And then that one, she points at Shay, stopped us from eliminating the threat. I should kill you right now.
You dropped
But you
a
won't.
meteor swarm on our heads. You
To prove a point, can we get past that?
You are the greatest threat to her.
Oh, whatever.
Everyone, take a breath.
I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry.
We're
Fine.
going to need to do a better job of protecting my sister.
How
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
No,
I think I'm being very generous in
No,
not slaying
Romley.
you immediately.
Do you really think me so weak that I am unable to?
No.
Do you think me so incapable of making my own choices that I am powerless to
Your
resist-
choices are what make you weak, sister. You have chosen to rely upon these extremely unreliable individuals.
So you do think I'm weak?
You have made yourself weak, and it is disgusting, but I love you, and so I am tolerating your choices, and I am trying
Do
to
you
work with you here.
not understand that when you take choice away from me, then you are putting me in position where I am made dependent on you, and I am not able to grow and gain that strength and knowledge that I can. Mistakes happen, but you learn from them, and that is what makes us stronger.
Sister, I do understand that. That's exactly why I did what I did. You almost got yourself killed because you rely on these fools. But I haven't killed them because I care about you. I love you. I am your only friend. You won't understand that. You refuse to understand that, and it's very, very frustrating. But I will compromise with you. That's what's going on now. Okay?
You realize
Okay.
that things wouldn't have gotten that bad if you hadn't nearly, well, tried to kill us again?
I didn't try to kill you.
Yes, but you didn't
I
exactly. You weren't exactly
tried to kill-
discriminating.
You survived my attack.
We
But
can't.
he wouldn't have. The one who made us bow.
We can't protect Ilmarin if we are wounded or dead.
You,
And you
don't
have
matter. I am the one with
If-
power.
If I
Ilmarin
may,
is the
I
one with
think that
power.
we're arguing a point that's not going to waver either way.
Let's find a compromise, shall we?
What's your compromise?
Going forward. I need you to prove that I can entrust my beloved sister to you. You made a grievous tactical error. Because that evil, evil wizard who made us bow, sister, he made us bow. That evil wizard.
But
I had
put my
almost
axe
killed him.
in his face.
I did like that. I did appreciate that. I'm glad you did that. You are so beautiful and so wonderful, sister. I'm so happy. But these others, the wizard would be dead if not for you. The Shadowfox came to kill him, and you stopped her because of your petty little drama about love. Whatever that is.
I'm not taking notes on my love life from you.
Ramley, if you don't know what love is, how can you love your sister?
Ew. I don't feel about my sister the way you feel about my sister. I don't feel about my sister the way that she feels about the Shadowfox. I don't feel about my sister the way she feels about more than one of you. She pointed at Callista right there.
I think
That's
we get the point.
disgusting. I love
think-
my sister in a much, much stronger, greater, more perfect way than you could possibly imagine.
And let her speak.
She's right there. She can speak for herself.
So, what is it exactly that?
I'm going to keep watching. You're going to have 3 chances. You've already failed 1, so you have 2 more. 2 more. Let my sister down 2 more times, and I will slay every one of you. And I won't just slay you. I will torment and destroy you, and I will raise you and kill you again and again and again until you beg for sleep. Do you understand me?
Now, what I want, not matter.
Sister, I love you so much. I am doing this for you, for your happiness. But I can't let them risk you again.
Chosen, walk a path. Redemption. It is going to put danger. It's a path that I have chosen of my own. And if you love me, as you say, then I need you to support me on this path and walk it by my side. I will listen to your counsel. And if there is times when It calls for take that. But I need you to trust me that I know who and what I am and what I want.
I trust you, sister. I don't trust them.
You've made that abundantly clear several times.
And I am giving them 2 more chances to earn my trust.
Romley,
If you end up doing as you say, then you would lose me forever.
She grins widely with Ilmarin's mouth. Forever's a long time, sister.
Romley, listen to me.
What
Please.
is it? What is it, rival?
I'm not your rival. I'm not your rival.
You're trying to take my sister from me. I think that makes you my rival.
No. You are her sister. You love her in a way that I can never understand. I love her in a way that you can't understand. And there is room for us both. Please. I can protect her. I can protect you. I will give my life for her and you.
Love's not a finite resource, Naramli.
Is it?
No.
If I may, you called
She
this a
twists
compromise.
her neck to look at Callista.
You called this a
Ilmarin just
compromise,
winces.
which means you need to give us something in turn. 2 chances, no interference from you.
All right. I'll be watching.
Counting on it.
Don't let her down again. Don't disappoint me again. Don't almost kill my sister again. And you, she points at Shay. You showed me today that love is limited.
Did I?
You did. You and your Shadowfox.
How?
I saw the limitations of your love. I saw how you hurt her with your love.
How do you figure?
That will never, ever, ever happen to my sister. I will never let her be hurt the way you hurt your love.
Love isn't something you leap into blindly.
Oh, sister, your friends, oh, they're such fools. They will disappoint you so soon, and you will be back with me so soon. I'm sorry that I let you down like this, sister. I'm sorry that I let you love these fools. I won't make that mistake again. Count on it! And then, Ilmarin, you're
Yeah.
back in your own
Well,
body.
wait. Before she says that, Ilmarin just kind of like smiles softly, says, "Have you faith in me? I have faith in everyone. I also have faith in you. See, eventually come to see what I see. I saw it then, that moment. Because I think that there is parts we shared.
So
that
for a
once
second,
for that connection. Much
For a
nicer.
moment in the conference room, you're all sitting there, and Ilmarin has gone limp, like dazed. And there are two little drow girls standing there, and they're having this conversation. Ilmarin is speaking to Naramli. And Ilmarin is the one, the drow child who's dressed in like the noble garb. And then Naramli is the one dressed in the destitute garb. Otherwise, they look identical.
This is what I saw in her mind.
I think that in a long okay. It is not too late for us to repair that. I think to have to isolate can also
Sister, are you saying your path of redemption has space for me?
told you by my side.
We'll see. I'll be watching and waiting. And when you cry, I'll be the one who comforts you. Because I love you. And the vision fades. And Ilmarin, you wake up in your own body again.
Very dis-
I can imagine.
In the back,
How are you
Vane's like,
feeling?
tell me about it. And she's onto the second bottle.
Stole my line.
She said she looks over at Shay and she like smirks a little bit and then she just starts drinking again. She
Can
brings you
I
each a
have
bottle though.
Can I have some? And Elmarin just like literally chugs the bottle because
Shay's-
drought poison resistance.
Sorrow is kind of collapsed in a heap, and she reaches for a bottle.
Ah!
Vane almost hands it to you and then she's like, Here. She hands you another bottle instead. That's just
Elmarin
juice.
Will after taking her healthy swig of will run over and do a cure wounds on Sorrow.
Okay.
How much am I healed?
See. Level 5. That'll 46.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and basically use a cure wounds on Callista because
Callista's real hurt too.
Callista's real hurt.
Yeah.
So Shay, but
She stabbed me worse the second time.
yeah. So heal Callista for 28 damage.
Let's see. I'm going to use sorcery to get some of those 5th level spell slots back, so that way I can run the rounds for everybody. Because I'm also only.
Oh yeah.
Vane
no.
is and Vane is like, wow, and I thought I had complicated, tangled relationships.
Yeah. Shay's at 22.
Okay, so I'll heal
You
myself.
don't suppose
and
the
I'll heal
guards are
Shay.
gonna come to, you know what? It's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine.
We'll deal with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vampires usually take until at least the next night to rejuvenate. We should be fine.
Hopefully.
So how do we end him?
Good question. Is that the goal?
I don't know. I'm just this is a jerk.
All right.
He was a
well,
jerk.
we
He also can he has the ability to control me.
control you. That
45
would have
per
been a good thing to mention. Vane says.
I did mention it. I mentioned that he might be able to do that, and then he did it.
Okay. Well, when you said might, that seems like an outside chance. But when it's really definitely can, that's more of a chance.
Well, I didn't know for sure.
Well, now you do.
Now I do.
All right, well, I will get some stakes together and we will go on a vampire hunt. How's that?
Sounds
In the
good to
morning.
me.
Point.
In the morning.
In the
Once
morning.
we've rested.
Okay.
What's the point? Does it even matter? Sorrow is thoroughly depressed. She's just sitting on the floor in a
Does-
total heap.
I think
Does
Yeah.
matter.
it does because Ilira needs to kill him.
Why is that?
I don't know. But
She's the one killing the priests back in Westgate.
Isn't she?
Probably.
Assuming she's the one killing the priest, Vane says, drunkenly. Is Manshun a priest?
He's got power.
This
She said that
Um,
she said that she had a-
Fazuli guy, he was a priest, right?
Real fast.
Bane. Yes.
Of Bane,
Before-
priest of Bane, high priest of Bane.
Before like after Marin heals, which I walk over, like,
Yep. Comforting embrace.
Yeah.
Got it.
Given that she apparently was the one who sent the assassins after me, I would imagine that.
Yeah, I
she's the
heard
one-
about that shit. That was like a high level of kink play. I don't know. Are you two at that level?
Can I do a religion check to see if this could be like some sort of ritualistic thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Like,
Okay.
are you Loviatans?
No.
Because I've had bad experiences with Loviatans on the ship.
21.
I mean, I've gone to a Leviathan service or two.
Oh,
a few
now it
times.
comes out, Vane is saying. All right, so, Marin, this is what
Yeah.
you get out of your 21.
Out of curiosity.
Out of
I
curiosity,
feel-
that's always how it starts.
I
Okay,
feel like Ilmarin just kind of like looks at Shay like the heresy continues.
Urge to smite rising. Okay, so Ilmarin, with your 21,
Yes.
you know that priests and the faithful of Shar are often required to slay those that they love or care about. To discard all mortal ties so that you can have full faith
Okay.
and loyalty to the goddess.
Shay, did Ilira have actions to any of those slain priests or even to those specific faiths?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, she had lots of ties throughout the city, but I'm not sure she had specific ties to those specific priests. I mean, I don't
Do you
think.
know did she have ties to those faiths? People close to her that were involved in those faiths.
Probably sowing chaos, Vane says drunkenly.
That would be something she would do, yes.
Was Shar is not a chaos goddess, though.
But look at what the result was. It got Shay here.
Yeah.
It also removes competition.
Oh. Despair.
Going to
Despair.
I don't understand how Manshun fits in.
Sorry, that's just me portraying
What
Vane as being
was-
very drunk.
Wait,
What?
that might have just been vengeance.
Vengeance.
This Manshun was the Night King. He's the one that turned Neverin into a vampire. That was someone she was close to. Once. Then The Night King that I helped destroy used to be someone that Ilira was involved with on some level before he supposedly died. And then she discovered later, we all discovered later, that he was the Night King now. And then he wasn't exactly the most forthcoming about her connection to him. We had to discover that one the hard way. But given what I know about her, that's not surprising. He's never had an easy time talking about things that hurt her in the past.
Didn't she also have a connection to Lilton?
You holding up the stone?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. You feel like a warmth reassuring you of that statement.
Lilton is her ex-husband.
You think she'd go after him?
I mean, I'm not sure about that.
So if she does, we can set a trap for her.
That's a good idea. Bane says.
Not a bad idea, actually.
What about you, though?
Me?
Yeah.
What about me?
This Lilton figure is her ex-husband, and Neverin, is that what you said? Is her ex-lover. You're her current wife.
Yes.
Does she not have to kill you for her devotion?
And then Shay will pause for a moment. God's below. That's what she meant. I'm her curse.
So why
There's a
didn't she?
reason. There's a reason she sent assassins instead of doing it herself.
Because she can't do it herself, at least not yet.
Maybe
She
you
did-
can still bring it back.
She did
Yeah.
send assassins, right? There was no way you were going to die to the assassins, though, right?
No.
No.
But I got your attention.
It did get my attention.
So why hasn't she killed you?
She still loves her.
It may also be like Shar herself is taking such a personal vested interest in trying to grow. Typically.
That's actually a concern.
Puppy
As
video
Vane
bomb.
pointed out, Shar prefers those in her service to be alone. She's invested in you. She already has a grip on Ilira. Even in her best case scenario, it does not end with the two of you happily wed in her service.
Wait a second. Wait. Lamaran? Do you know who that figure was standing behind Naramli in the Mindscape?
I had assumed both version.
She's trying to isolate you. She's trying to make you alone. What if that's Shar too?
Like Lamara just makes that noise. Like,
Well,
mm.
Bane slaps her hand on her knee, like hard enough to bruise her knee. And she says, I'm exhausted. And I think we're all exhausted. Here's what I suggest. You all get some sleep. Take your bottles. Finish your bottles. You two. She points at Shay and Callista. You take the captain's quarters. You two. She points at Saru and Omarin. You go below and you chain her up however she likes.
Actually, could you do the tying
Oh.
thing? Because you're better at it.
Thank you for asking. I would be happy to do that. I love tying up pretty ladies.
If that's okay with you, Ilmarin.
Oh yes, of course. It's just I would like to talk to. I can't talk.
Well,
During the tying up or after or before? Because I can wait.
Before would be ideal. Yes.
The anticipation of tying up a beautiful woman is exquisite suffering.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
I shall
You
wait.
know, you're welcome.
I appreciate you, Ilmarin, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Sorrow.
I
And
see
you too, please get to my bedchambers. Please. Please.
I guess. Okay.
Thank you. You know the way.
Yeah. All right. And Shay will get up and take the bottle and just start walking out.
Toy compartment is to the right of the bed.
Ilmarin will also cast prestidigitation on herself, so that way her breath no longer smells like alcohol, anything like that.
Atta girl. Okay, so two
Thoughtful.
scenes. One with Shay and Callista, which is apparently in Vane's bedroom, and the other scene, which is Sorrow and Ilmarin. Let's do the Sorrow and Ilmarin scene first, I think.
What you mean?
So Vane's waiting on tying you up until you have your conversation, although she's standing by. And she's like, I have this particular elven rope that I think you'll really appreciate. It's really comfortable. And then you close the door.
Okay.
Hi, puppy. No, not right now. Okay. The dog is literally trying to chew my hand. And I'm like, do you need more toys? Is that what this is? Okay.
What did I say?
And she kind of like looked at the ground.
You.
And she kind of like looks back up. I say it's back. Still much I am trying to learn about self and everything, and I feel very much like so many things are moving so fast and out of my control that I need to have some time to.
I understand.
I hope it is not that there is not feelings there, because there are. And I hope that you feel that and understand that. I
do. Shay warned me about moving too fast, and she's right. I always move too fast. And I don't want you to be hurt because I'm rushing into things or getting pushy.
No. And she would like rush forward and take Sarah's hand and just be like, no, I am worried about hurting you because I
would die for you.
That's shoot, you told.
Nobody's ever said that before. I came closer to dying today than I ever have before, and I'm scared. Because there's so much more we still have to do, and I don't know if I can. What if I fail? If I can't protect you? What if I can't do whatever it is we're supposed to do?
And Ilmarin would definitely like hand up. And as I have a psychotic trying very hard to act me, can I at least have faith in me, that I know
I do.
how to protect my.
Yes, absolutely. I just, want to help.
I know, and again, I thank you for that moment. No, the one. I think having you there that made me realize that I had been looking at her as a leader. Disruptive action, but much as I don't want is a part of, and I am going to follow my everything on the path, so I have to hold myself to him standard.
No.
Well, maybe I can get through, and I think I did a little.
Thank you. I have another problem. Milton was able to talk to me through this thing. He's helping, and I don't want his help, and yet holding this thing gives me comfort, and I don't want it to.
What?
I want to be rid of him. I want to be free. I want to choose who I serve, because I find fulfillment in being of service. I find fulfillment in being, I don't know, a minion? That doesn't sound right, but I want, well, a little bit more than partner. Like, I'm really happy when the captain puts me to work. I like taking orders. It brings me comfort. But
I mean,
but I don't want anyone to take that, manipulate it, or use it. I want whoever I give that to have it. Them to earn my trust.
So, when we're in that type of relation, this is something I learned from it is the one that has the power, the actual power in relationship. They are the one has the authority. They know. But you determine what you will and will not do. When what the boundaries that relationship are, and everything. Like, there is never an instance where power is outside of your hands. Do you understand? Just because you are in position of service or subservience, it does not mean you are powerless. So start there in reworking mindset.
Need to cut my ties to him.
You can do that. No, there are a delightful, great many draw techniques that are very effective against men. That normally I am under the opinion would be too not good. But for that one, perhaps exception be made.
Well, Problem is, he's imprisoned. This is his prison. He's imprisoned by Blasja, who is powerful princess of hell. And I promised Fane that I would get some information out of him. Whatever else happens.
Want me to try to help you confront this? Like, maybe perhaps together can, you know, and especially if the others help too, maybe we can, because then won't, if he starts to make you feel less than, you have us around you, knowing that you are more.
I would like that. It seems like we could help you with Naramli too.
Already.
But let's get some rest first.
Okay, then. I am ready for you to do as you will. I am so
Door
helpless.
opens immediately.
I
Oh, the
am
porthole
so
opens immediately.
helpless.
She's like, ah, I am so happy. Sorry, you'll be watching, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. She
Make
starts
sure
tying
it's
him
nice
right up.
and tight. I don't want to lose a thing.
I hope you like this gag. It's lightly cherry flavored. Okay.
Through telepathy, it's like, oh, this isn't bad.
I'm glad you like it. Sarah, let me show you a few techniques while I'm doing this, by the way. Anyway, we're gonna cut back up to Vane's actual bedroom, where Callista and Shay are standing outside the door. Like, just the vehemence of Vane's insistence got you this far. But you haven't
Oh, yeah.
actually gone inside. If you want to go inside, that's up to you, but you're both standing there.
Yeah, Callista would just go walk in at this
Okay.
point. And she's
Yeah.
already been in here once.
I mean, a lot of Callista's stuff is in here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And for
So
Shay,
she's
it's
probably
like,
just gonna walk in,
oh, go ahead.
and just start working on like taking off her armor and setting it over with the rest of her stuff.
Yeah, Shay will walk in and close the door behind her. And just kind of be like, well, I'd intended to talk to you myself, but apparently Vane beat me to that punch too. So here I am.
Here you are.
Truthfully, I was going to ask if I was going to say that I didn't want to be alone tonight. So I am yeah. We'll start take her sword belt off and she'll hesitate a moment, just kind of touching Grail. Put them both to the side. Lashiel and Betrayal just kind of sitting there together.
All right. Am I to take that as you have an answer to my question, or?
Yes. Yes, I do. Not
All right.
not interested in you because you're anything like her, or not even because you're not like her. It's nothing to do with her. Thing to do. We've had our clashes, but I don't know, it's like always so awkward trying to explain why you're interested in someone, why you like someone. I just do.
You don't need to. That wasn't the question.
I know.
I had one question, and you gave your answer.
I did.
And now I have another question for you.
Okay.
And as Callista says that, like she touches the ring and she turns off the disguise. Are you sure?
Yeah. This doesn't bother me. In fact, some of it's kind of hot, honestly.
All right. Then, do you want to talk more? Or do you want to relax?
Oh, I have a particular idea of what I'd like to do. And then she's
And
going
that
to...
is?
She's not going to say anything. She's just going to step forward and kiss Callista.
All right. And
Right.
Callista will happily return it.
I think that's a good spot to fade to black.
Yes, that seems like a good spot. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming with us on this very dramatic, very action-packed episode. We had some battles, we had some threats, we had some ultimatums, we had some promises, we had some love, we had some despair. It's what the Dungeon Scrawlers stream is all about. I've been Scott B, the GM of this game. Come to our Discord. We talk about this campaign and others. We have a good time. It's fun. There's a link in the doobly-doo. Take it away, Allie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alexandra Pitchford, or Allie for short, an author, game designer, TTRPG streamer. Yeah, as much as Shay is hurting at the moment, she has hope. And that's actually pretty big. So I think that she's choosing right now to focus on what's in front of her and to hold on to that hope, at least until she can't hold on to it any longer. But for now she's pretty resolute. Cora.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Cora. I am a writer. I am a game designer. And I played Callista, the face guard ranger who is becoming very, very comfortable in Vane's bed again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have much more to say.
In between.
What's the digitation?
Hi, I'm Kyrea Tedrekin. You can call me Kay. This has been exhausting. In a good way. Played Sorrow. Sorrow is a mess right now, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
There's light at the end of that tunnel.
Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen. I played Ilmarin, the Eldritch Mind Sorkadin, who is coming to understand oaths are for everyone, including yourself. And also, having a lot of conflicting feelings about, different people telling her that they love her, positive, toxic. So yeah, I have been having a really great time. I love it. Getting to play with Naramli Sheet was delightful. Sorry again, everyone. Also, thank you, chat, so much for the continued inspiration points and everything. And again, SavageSparrow.com for my awesome website for amazing nerdy apparel and accessories, and Patreon.com/SavageSparrow for my cool artwork. Here.
Thank you again, chat. We have the best audience here at the Dungeon Scrawlers, and we're so happy to have you. We are moving toward the end game. Not quite there, but we are getting there, and there's more to come, more revelations, more confrontations. So see you next week.